All right, last one about to load, Maxie.
Yeah, all the money's for About to Explode, number 1. I'm going with him to swamp them from 5 Impender, 4 Fukabana, and number 13 Salt Lake Betty.
Load, 1 bob in the head drawn in. But now we're right at the 1200 and they're racing. Salt Lake Betty away brilliantly, jumping in front from Burnett. Handy Red Mile. Suspect is going forward. Handy there is also Impendor. Trapped out Ravenclaw. Red Defcon about to explode. River Ribble. A length and a half to Poot Check. Second last Fukabana. And 2 lengths away to Zarafa. So Salt Lake Betty down the side in front. Second Suspect and third Ravenclaw. Fourth the outside Burnett. Red Mile 5th on the rail. 1 further back to Impendor, Red Defcon. And then we've got Poot Check, Fukabana. About to explode a long way back at the moment, trying to make some ground out wider. River Ribble second last, and last of all in the blue cap is Zarafa at the 450. Suspect on the outside of Salt Lake Betty. Third there, Burnett. Ravenclaw on the outside. Weaving home is Red Defcon. The inside is Red Mile, and look at About to Explode down the outside. Out wide, About to Explode has raced up. Red Defcon the inside coming through. Red Defcon About to Explode. Red Defcon About to Explode. About to Explode on the outside, going home the better. And About to Explode is 1. Second to Red Defcon. Third to Fukabana, good late. Followed by Impendor, Suspect, Burnett, Salt Lake Betty. Then we had Red Mile, Zarafa, Poot Check, River Ribble, and Ravenclaw. About the last one to greet the judge.
Well, another winner for Tony Gollan. Ange Jones in the saddle on About to Explode. Couldn't slot in, was obliged to race wide, but that doesn't really matter today. This is where they're finishing strongly up the middle of the track. The runner-up quite good there, Red Defcon, and Fukabana was terrific. In that big field, he was just obliged to stay near the inside, but that was a terrific return run by Fukabana after 10 months, and his stablemate Impendor has run on quite well on the outside, but he's a horse that likes to balance up in his races. So that's what's happened in his 3 victories so far. Balance up, come with a strong run, and that was a bit similar to his victory last start at the Sunshine Coast, where he's back. He chimed in on the outside and won with something in hand. You can see at this point here, Ange is waiting. Couple of taps down the left shoulder there, and then she starts to get busy, and this is where he picks them up and puts them away. $2.90, $1.40, Red Defcon, $1.80, Fukabana, $1.70, Bernie Impender back in 4th. That's him on the outside.
All right, Tony Gollan joins us for a chat now. There's another one, Tony. You ran second in the last as well. It certainly is a good day out.
Yeah, the team's going really well. Nice horse this. So found a lovely race for him here at Eagle Farm. The plan was to try and keep him to the bigger tracks if we can. I was a little bit worried about the tempo. We just wanted his horse to ride a little bit more patient, and probably got back a pair or so worse than where we might have wanted to. But the good thing about when this rail's down low, you've got a lot of track to work with and you can cover a bit of ground. So Ange knew what she had under him and under her, and he's raced really well.
Yeah, and even though he was where he was, he really spent nothing the first half of the race.
No, he didn't. It was a little bit messy about him, but he still travelled nicely and kind. He's got a good finish on him. He's also he's quite progressive, and this time of the year, you know, going forward now until we get to our winter carnivals, is great to bring these sort of horses through their grades.
Yeah, and I feel like he was a little... Sometimes he can get a bit on the toe. He wasn't too bad today.
Yeah, he's starting to furnish as a horse now. I think, you know, this preparation will be really good for him. Then we'll give him a little winter spell and bring him back in the spring, and he'll be a really nice horse for this group. So it's always good to get a winner for Dave and his team. They do a great job.
Well done, Tone.
Thank you.
All right, there he is, Tony Gollan. 1, About to Explode, home for favourite backers. Beat 16, 4, 5 and 22 running 50. Ran 109.93, home in 34.43. Ange just going in there. She might come over and give us a quick chat before she weighs in. Good on you, Ange. No, you go. Obviously, made use of this track. It's obviously the right place to be, is way out in the middle, because he sailed down there like he'd just joined in at the furlong.
Yeah, no, I was worried about this race. It might be a bit devoid of speed, but it panned out okay. I found a nice spot in the 3 wide line, and I wasn't too worried to be out there with how the track's playing today.
As I said to Tony, he spent nothing, even though you were 3 wide, but he was just cruising, wasn't he?
Yeah, he travelled really well. He didn't do too much. He was just nice and generous in the run, and I peeled him out, and he didn't have a real sharp turn of foot, but he did have the 60 kilos on him today, but I still thought he put him away really nicely.
Yeah, that last furlong was great. Well done.
Thank you.
Yeah, Ange Jones, Tony Gollan, they win again, 1:16, 4 and 5. Let's head to Tumut.